easy seat. Reaching the crown of the head up, really lengthening the spine, keeping that belly button tucked in tight, core nice and strong. You can close down the eyes if you'd like. You know, this is kind of a different environment for me. Usually I teach in a studio, so I'm trying not to use my super yoga teacher voice. But palms can be facing up or down, and just kind of connect with your breath. Breathing nice and normal for now. Taking a minute to get situated. Maybe you need to put a pillow under your butt if that helps. Kind of keep those hips stacked, whatever you need. I love all the kids and dogs. And as you're ready, empty all of the air from your lungs. And take a big, deep inhale through the nose. Filling up the belly nice and big, in through the chest, up into the throat, and exhale nice and long. Inhale again, in through the nose, and long exhale. And one more time, nice big deep inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and let your arms rest by your side and take a big deep inhale, circle them up, really reaching towards the ceiling, lengthening that spine, exaggerating these stretches. And as you're ready, dropping that right hand, seated half moon to the side. Focusing on stretching out this left side body instead of just collapsing. The goal is to kind of get up and out instead of over. You should really be able to feel a nice stretch. Keeping those hips nice and square. And inhale to bring both arms up. Exhale to the other side. And keeping that breath nice and even. Inhale again, both arms up. Coming into a nice little seated twist, dropping that right hand kind of behind your right hip there. Being careful not to stretch too much. We are going to be doing some more twisting, but just something to kind of get that spine warmed up and moving. And again, inhale those arms up. Dropping that left one, twist to the other side. Usually I have music. If somebody has music, they can play it. It's kind of weird without. And again, reaching up one last time, nice and long. And exhale to come forward. Coming into just kind of a seated position. Back on your heels. This is called hero pose. I'm going to do some nice little heart openers here. Again, palms nice and flat. They can either be up or down. Reaching that spine nice and long, crown of the head towards the ceiling. On the inhale, bringing those arms up and reaching back, cactusing those arms. You should be able to feel a nice stretch across the collarbones, all the way through those upper abs. And exhale to round the spine, coming forward, resting the forehead on the mat. We're going to do this 3 more times, so inhale, rounding that spine, opening the chest. And exhale to come forward, feeling that counter back bend. And you can do this on your own. You don't have to follow my breath. But the goal is to have just kind of a nice, slow flow. Try not to get our heart rate too high. And last time, nice and open. You can feel yourself going a little bit deeper. And rounding forward. Inhaling back up, hero pose. On the exhale, coming into tabletop. Keeping the fingertips spread out nice and wide, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Legs can be tucked or untucked, but keeping the feet about hips distance apart. We're gonna come into a nice, slow cat-cow tilt. So starting with cow, you're gonna go one vertebrae at a time, slowly beginning to lift the tailbone, dropping the belly, lifting the chest. Last is the head. And countering that spinal, nice and slow, tucking the tailbone, rounding the spine, pushing through the hands, in between the shoulder blades. You should feel a nice deep stretch, and dropping the chin to your chest. And again, nice and slow, coming into cow. And exhale as you push the floor away, coming into cat. And doing this on your own just a couple more times, maybe adding some hip swivels in here, coming back, stretching out those lats, kind of whatever you need before you come back into a neutral spine. And as you're ready in that neutral spine, making sure that belly button is tucked into the spine, go ahead and inhale as you lift the right arm to the sky, and exhale, thread the needle, bringing it through your left hand, resting either that right cheek, or if you'd like a deeper stretch, resting that left cheek on the mat. And just breathing through here. And again, inhale that right arm up, one last little twist. Right arm comes down to meet the left, same thing, left side. Inhale it up. And exhale to thread the needle, whichever cheek. If you'd like a little bit deeper, you can bind that right arm, draping it over the left hip. If at any time you guys can't hear me, just somebody yell it out and I'll talk louder. And inhale that left arm back up, bringing it down to meet the right. I think in CrossFit you guys call these bird dogs. I call them knee to elbows. So then we're gonna move into this, bringing that left leg out long, right arm out long, reaching the fingertips towards the opposite end of the room. And on the exhale, curling, bringing your knee to your elbow, rounding that spine. Inhale to extend. Exhale to curl. Trying to keep that core nice and strong. Inhale to extend. And exhale, bringing hand and leg to the mat. Same thing, other side, reaching right leg out long. Left arm to the other end of the room. And exhale to curl. Inhale to extend. Exhale, curl, really exaggerating these movements. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Extend. And down to the mat. Coming into our first downward facing dog. So you're gonna untuck the toes, lift the hips, taking it nice and slow, keeping those knees bent, especially Miles, because he probably has really tight legs, hamstrings. Taking a minute here, pedaling out the feet. And on the inhale, I don't know if you guys can see my feet, but you're gonna lift up to the toes. And exhale, pushing the heels down to the mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Taking an inhale, looking up in between your hands, nice and slow, coming into a forward fold. Again, keeping those knees bent here, The goal is to just kind of decompress the spine, so allow the neck and the head to just hang heavy. No real activation here, just kind of sway from side to side. Let that spine kind of settle. You can bring opposite hands to opposite elbows, if that kind of helps you get a little bit deeper. And as you're ready, inhale up to a halfway lift, bringing your hands to your shins, nice flat back, engaged core, and exhale to fold. Inhale to slowly roll up all the way to standing. This is called mountain pose. I'll face this way so you guys can kind of see. Exhale as you bring your shoulder blades down your back, shining the hands forward. And on the inhale, again, we're gonna circle the arms just like we did in the seated positions, coming into a standing half moon. So bringing your hands in front of you, keeping all but just the fingertips, and reaching up. And as you exhale, folding over to the right. Again, feeling that engagement on the left side. You should be able to feel it in your core, lifting up at the kneecaps will help stabilize. Inhale to standing, reaching up, and exhale to the other side. And inhale to reach, exhale to fold all the way to the mat. Again, coming into that forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, exhale to forward fold, bringing that left leg back, coming into a nice low lunge, really feeling that stretch on those inner thighs. If it's in your knees, maybe and it hurts a little bit, you can bring that back knee down and really kind of push forward. That helps deepen that stretch. Or if you'd like to really engage that back leg, you can always stay lifted. And bringing left leg back to meet the right, coming back into down dog. Rolling forward into a high plank. You're gonna move your right hand underneath your face, coming into side plank. Whether you stack those feet, stagger them, just keep breathing. Exhale, the other hand down to the mat, coming back to down dog, lifting that left leg, and bringing it up in between the hands, another low lunge. This time, right leg is back. Again, just taking that time here to really get that nice inner stretch. If you came down onto the knee, feels good to really stretch that out. And as you're ready, same thing. This side, left foot comes back to meet the right. Left hand underneath the nose and coming into a left side plank. And exhale that hand down, coming back into down dog. Right leg lifts. Again, low lunge. Right leg forward this time. And just keeping it nice and strong, shooting that back heel towards the other end of the room if your leg is up. And then from here, right leg comes back to meet the left, coming into that high plank again. We're gonna chaturanga all the way down to the floor. So on the exhale, keeping elbows tucked in tight, all the way to the ground, untucking the toes. Inhale up, cobra pose. Again, being careful to draw those shoulders down the back instead of hunching them up to your ears. You should feel whole engagement here in your core, arms, and exhale to come down. Tucking the toes again, lifting up, high plank, and down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale through, low lunge. We're gonna do this one more time. Again, just really keeping that nice and stretched. And as you're ready, lifting that left foot back. Chaturanga again. Other option is to go halfway down, untucking the toes, lifting up into upward facing dog, coming back into down dog if you don't want to go all the way to your mat. And inhale that right leg high. Exhale through, low lunge. And as you're ready, inhaling up to a high lunge. Just holding here. Again, if you want to drop that back knee, you can do everything with that back knee down. Really feeling that nice inner stretch. On the exhale, coming into warrior two. Keeping that right knee 90 degrees. Nice strong back leg. Looking over onto your right fingertips. And trying to keep everything the same, just slowly move your left hand and place it on your thigh. Really focusing on that whole body engagement here. And inhale, coming up to 5-point star, facing forward. Hands just come like this. And as you're ready, nice, slow forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold. If it's not really in your body, you can bend those knees. If you want to go further, you can spread them out. But just kind of hang here for a minute. Let that head and neck hang heavy. And as you're ready, slowly walk the hands over to the right ankle and grasp that ankle, really feeling that stretch through the right hamstring. And coming back to center, nice little fold. And then walking the hands over to the left. And coming back to center, one last fold. Maybe you just bend your knees a little bit. And bringing hands to your hips. One long straight line, nice flat spine. Coming back to standing and moving those legs back into that warrior two. Again, holding here just for a minute. Nice big deep inhale. And exhale as you cartwheel the hands, bringing that right foot back to meet the left, coming into your high plank. Option here for your chaturanga, or you can go straight to downward facing dog. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna go this way so you guys can see a little different. So inhale that left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Setting up that foundation. All 10 toes pointing forward, hips are square to the mat. As you're ready to inhale up, again, you can drop that back knee. Feeling that stretch in your inner hip, inner thighs. Exhaling to warrior two. And really feeling that engagement. Nice 90-degree bend in that left knee. And keeping everything straight and steady. Just bringing that right hand to that inner thigh. Feeling it in your core, in your legs. Should be able to feel the strength. And inhale again. Coming forward. Nice 5-pointed star. And as you're ready, hinging down, wide-legged forward fold. Here we're gonna do just a couple nice little twists. So bringing that right arm or right hand under your head. Nice, easy twist, reaching those fingertips up, keeping that wide leg. Gazing up to the fingertips. If it's in your neck, And exhale, left hand down, moving it underneath your face. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale it down. Again, one last little fold. And long spine, all the way up nice and slow. Coming back into that warrior two. One big deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale to cartwheel to the mat. Left foot comes back to meet the right. Chaturanga or straight to down dog. Staying in down dog here. Just take a nice big deep inhale. You'll notice your muscles should be lengthening, should feel a little bit more natural. And inhale that right leg high. Exhale to a low lunge. Inhale up, high lunge. Back to warrior two. From here we're gonna do a reverse warrior, so you're gonna flip the palm. Inhale as you come back. Taking your left hand, maybe placing it on your thigh, on your shin, on your hip. Kind of like in those half moons, really working on lengthening this right side instead of just collapsing down. Your core should be fully engaged. And on the exhale, coming into extended side angle, placing that right arm on your right knee, reaching the left hand forward, trying to create as long of a line as you can from left toes all the way to left fingertips. And inhale back to warrior two. One big deep inhale here through the nose. And exhale to cartwheel the hands, bringing them to the inside of the right foot. Heel toeing that foot out, dropping the back knee. We're coming into runner's lunge, so it should look like this. And maybe you stay here. Maybe you roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. Whatever it takes for you to kind of get a nice stretch on that inner right thigh. If you have a block or some books, you can always come down or come down onto your forearms. So this flow is about half and half kind of active postures and then half more restorative postures where we're going to be holding some of those nice stretches for a little bit longer. And as you're ready, inhale to come back up onto the hands, lifting up that back knee, bringing that right foot back to meet the left, either coming straight to down dog or moving through your chaturanga. We're going to go through the same thing, left side. So as you're ready, inhale that left leg up. Exhale, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. As you're ready, inhale, flip the palm, coming into reverse warrior. Holding it here, continuing that breath. And exhale to extended side angle. Left forearm to left knee. Inhale back up, warrior two. And taking that one big deep inhale. Coming into runner's lunge on the left side, cartwheeling those hands to the inside of that left foot. And coming down onto that knee. As you're ready, and folding over. Just making sure you protect your knee in these more restorative postures, flexing that foot towards your face. I'm sweating. I don't know if anyone else is sweating. And as you're ready, inhaling back up onto the hands, lifting up that back knee. Left foot comes back to meet the right, and either down dog or chaturanga. We're going to do one more set of standing postures with some twists before we move into some balancing and final restorative. So from down dog, coming in, right leg lifts, inhaling up, high lunge, and from here we're going to be doing a twist. I'll face this way so you guys can see. Bringing your hands to heart center on the inhale, reaching forward, and exhale to hook that left elbow over the right knee. Again, you can come down onto that back knee if it helps, or just keeping those legs nice and strong. One more inhale here, and coming back, reaching up, nice little back bend if you want, and exhale to come down. Right leg comes back to meet the left. We're going to move into another side plank. Left hand underneath the face. Side plank on the left side. And exhale down. Again, coming straight to down dog or moving through your chaturanga. Left leg high, exhale it through, inhale up, high lunge, exhale to bring hands to heart center, inhale to lean forward, and exhale, hook that right elbow over the left knee. This is called crescent twist. Again, you can come down onto that back knee if you'd like. And inhale to reach up, be adding that back bend. Exhale down, left leg comes back to meet the right, side plank, right side. And exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga or down dog. And from here, inhale that right leg high. Exhale to a low lunge, dropping that back knee. Bringing your hands up to your thigh or your knee and really pushing those hips forward. Kind of helps to get a nice easy stretch after some of those standing postures. Holding it here for as long as you'd like. And then as you're ready, coming into half splits, keeping those hands next to your leg, and if it's in your body, folding your head down towards your knee, but you should really feel the stretch all the way through the back of that right leg. And inhale to come back. Exhale, right leg comes back to meet the left, and down dog or chaturanga. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, dropping that right knee. Coming up, placing hands on the knee, really pushing those hips forward, feeling that stretch. And as you're ready, coming into half splits. Bringing up that right knee, left foot comes back to meet the right, down dog or chaturanga for the last time. All right, from here we're just going to come into a little bit of balancing. So go ahead and Bring yourself to a nice forward fold, keeping those knees bent if you'd like, letting that head and the neck hang heavy. I'm gonna face this way. And as you're ready, just come to standing. It's funny to see all the little heads bob up. So bringing all of the weight into your left foot, you're gonna raise your right leg, flexing the toes towards the face. Should look like this. And you can stay here if you're working on your balancing, or you can come in to a nice half figure four, kind of letting your leg rest on that left knee, and then slowly bending down. You should be able to feel that stretch all the way along your right IT band. This is a great stretch for runners. I do this one all the time. And again, you can stay here, or for an added challenge, you can slowly hinge forward, bringing that left leg in line with the left hand, and then coming up into a twist, if you want. You don't have to, but it deepens the stretch. And inhale to rise, shaking out that left leg. Same thing, other side. Bring all the weight into the right leg. Left leg up, toes flexed towards the face. Setting that ankle on that knee. And coming down as you're ready. Nice square hips. And if you want to try the twist, it really deepens that stretch through your left IT band. I can't do it either. And nice and controlled all the way up. Shaking out those legs. Heel toe those feet out a little bit wider than hips distance. Heels in, toes out. And we're gonna just sink down into a nice yogi squat. So if you have a block or anything that you can kind of sit on, if you like, you can do it supported or just kind of like this, heart up, being careful not to really round the spine, but extend it long, using those elbows to push apart the knees, feeling that stretch. And just keeping it here. And as you're ready, slowly coming out, coming onto the knees. We're done with the standing postures, moving into our restorative. So coming up into a standing, we're gonna move into camel pose. It's a really deep back bend. You definitely don't have to go all the way down. If you don't want to, you can just stay here and kind of push your lower spine forward. But if you do want to do the full expression, take the hands like you're putting them in the back pocket of your jeans, bringing pinkies together, thumbs out, and taking an inhale as you push the hips forward, slowly lifting up the chest and dropping back. And if you'd like to come all the way in, dropping those hands towards your heels. And nice and controlled, all the way up, coming to hero pose, just sitting on those feet. Just for a minute as we allow the breath to settle. We're gonna do one more round of camel, and then nice, easy restorative. Inhale to come up. Again, if you choose, you definitely don't have to do it this way. You can come into child's pose if you're kind of over these more challenging postures. Inhale to push those hips forward, lifting the heart, dropping the head back last. Nice deep back bend. And coming up. And go ahead and take child's pose just for a minute. Bringing big toes together, knees apart, coming down, folding over the legs, forehead rests on the mat. Do this on your own for 5 breaths. And as you're ready, we're gonna come to a seated position on our mats. Oh, let's change. So a nice, easy seated position. Again, just like how we started, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling, spine nice and long, legs out straight, feet flexed back towards your face. We're gonna do a nice forward fold to counteract those back bends. So inhale the arms up and exhale to fold over the feet. If you don't have this kind of mobility, it's okay. Just let your hands fall kind of where they may. We're gonna be holding this one for a couple of minutes. So if you do have a block or something and you wanna get a little more comfortable, you can put that, or a pillow or whatever, just put it on your face. And as you're ready, coming back up into that seated position, reaching up nice and tall. Here we're gonna just come into cobbler's pose or butterfly, whatever we call it. So bringing feet together, kind of pushing those knees down with the elbows. You can just stay here, or you can begin to fold over the feet. Once you feel like you've gotten a nice stretch on those inner thighs, just begin to come up. Stretch out that back. We're gonna come into laying on the mat. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see, but our first laying posture is gonna be supine twist. So nice and controlled, coming all the way down to the mat, keeping the knees tucked in towards your face, nice rounded spine. You're going to keep the right leg in and extend the left leg long. And if you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can inhale that right leg over into the right armpit. And as you're ready, just allowing it to really fall to the floor over that left leg. It's called supine twist. By now, you really shouldn't be active at all. You should just be letting gravity take control. Kind of a nice spinal twist to really bring out those insides. As you're ready, bringing both knees back into chest, giving them a squeeze, keeping left leg in, extending right leg out long. As you're ready, bringing that left leg over, supine twist on the left side. Bringing legs into chest. Nice tiny little yogi ball. And here we're gonna move into legs up the wall. If you guys are near a wall, it's kind of easier since we're all in our homes. So this one kind of goes without saying. Bringing your butt up close to the wall. Bringing those legs up the wall. And just hanging here. It's everybody's favorite posture. And you have the choice to either end your class there with legs up the wall or keeping them there for as long as feels good for you. Slowly moving into final rest, which is just our final Shavasana. The choice is yours. This is typically the time of class where I do some type of meditation, but I will not do that for this group today. So I just invite all of you to really find a nice, restful position on this Sunday morning, afternoon for some of us. And give your body the gratitude for working hard this week. I've been doing the COVID Games workouts as well, and they are not easy. Taking this time during this quarantine to really be thankful that we have the opportunity to move and to still work towards reaching our goals. We're about 4 minutes early ending class, but again, just take this time for yourself, really allow your eyes to rest, your body to rest. Any distractions, just let them go in and out. And I'll be more than happy to stay on the video if anybody has any questions or if they have injuries or difficulties with some of the postures that they would like any help on. But I thank you all for joining today.